A Course in Miracles, Lesson 258. Let me remember that my goal is God. All that is needful is to train our minds to overlook all little senseless aims and to remember that our goal is God. His memory is hidden in our minds, obscured but by our pointless little goals which offer nothing and do not exist. Shall we continue to allow God's grace to shine in unawareness, while the toys and trinkets of the world are sought instead? God is our only goal, our only love. We have no aim but to remember Him. Our goal is but to follow in the way that leads to you. We have no goal but this. What could we want but to remember you? What could we seek but our identity? Lesson 258. Let me remember that my goal is God. The Carnival of Trinkets. Lesson 258 says, let me remember that my goal is God. Now picture this with me. The mind walks into a carnival midway. Everywhere are flashing lights, spinning wheels, barkers shouting promises. Step right up, win the prize, try again. This time you'll hit the jackpot. The booths line both sides of the street. Career booth, relationship booth, body booth, money booth, fame booth. Each one promising, if you just play, if you just try harder, if you just spend a little more, you'll win something that will finally make you whole. And when the game is done, what do you get? A trinket, a cheap stuffed animal, a plastic toy. A temporary thrill that fades the moment you hold it. That's the ego's game. That's what the Course calls little senseless aims. Goals that appear to offer something but deliver nothing. They eat up attention, they drain energy, and they cost the one thing that matters, awareness of God. Now here's the real trick. The carnival doesn't ask for dollars. The tickets to play are paid for in forgetting. Every time another booth draws attention, the memory of God's peace gets pushed further back into unawareness. That's the only cost of the world's toys and trinkets, forgetting the treasure already within. But beyond the noise, beyond the games, there's something most pass by without notice. A quiet little gate with a simple sign, exit. No neon lights, no crowd gathered around. No shouting barker promising glory, just a silent way out. And that exit leads home. That's what Lesson 258 is saying. Not to win bigger at the carnival, not to collect better trinkets, not to outplay the ego's booths. But to remember, my only goal is God. The carnival makes its living on repetition. Throw the ball again. Spin the wheel again. Try one more time, maybe this time it'll work. But Spirit is whispering another message. Why throw at all? Why play at all? Walk past the booths. Walk past the noise. The peace you long for was never out there. It was carried with you the whole time. God's memory is hidden only by the choice to play at the carnival. And forgiveness is simply walking out the gate. Forgiveness doesn't mean winning fairly or playing better. It means seeing the booths for what they are and choosing not to be deceived. Every senseless aim is just another flashing light saying, step right up, I can replace God. But the only prize worth keeping isn't a prize at all. It's identity remembered, untouched, eternal, unchanging. So Lesson 258 lands like this. God is our only goal, our only love, our only aim, not a booth, not a trinket, not a stuffed bear that loses its stuffing by morning. Our one goal is to remember God and nothing else. Rod Serling might have stepped onto the midway and said, submitted for your approval, a man who mistook toys for treasure and flashing lights for truth. But when he finally stopped playing games, he discovered the carnival was a distraction and the only real prize was the peace he carried home all along. This wasn't a midway after all. It was the Twilight Zone. So here's the takeaway. The booths are going to keep shouting. The games are going to keep flashing. The ego's carnival won't close down anytime soon, but the exit is always there. One quiet gate, one still voice, one goal that was never lost. Let me remember today, my goal is God. Everything else is just a trinket.